you asked for my hand in marriage, I don't know how it turned out to be something different.
She's in the north, I've been evacuated to the south. There's one road that connects the north to the south. How are we going to get her down here? How are we going to have a wedding? The whole place is being bombed. When you and your dad came to come see me, and you came walking down from the north down to the south, I was like, wow, people put their lives at risk to do the most simple things.
So there are some moments that I feared death, and the rest of the moments I was like, I don't care. It's actually better to die. It's definitely much better to be dead than be alive. Yeah. My name is Dr. Nour Dalloul.
And my name is Dr. Mohammed Mustafa, and we got married in Gaza.
Yeah.
And we're finally here together in Australia.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Did the idea of getting married in a war zone seem possible? Right. For me, it seemed impossible, right? But the moment that I told my uncle about you and my cousins, they were like, right, this needs to happen before you leave. And I was like, guys, this is crazy. Like, she's in the north, I've been evacuated to the south. There's one road that connects the north to the south. How are we going to get her down here? How are we going to have a wedding? The whole place is being bombed. And they just said, look, you just focus on impressing her, right? And we'll deal with the rest. And, you know, when you and your dad came to come see me, and you came from the, you know, you came walking down from the north of Gaza down to the south, I was like, wow, people put their lives at risk every day to do the most simple things.
Yeah.
And do you know, I've seen a lot of things in Gaza. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of sad things. I've seen a lot of happy moments as well in Gaza. And if there's one thing I've learned about Gaza is everything is possible in Gaza.
It is actually.
Good and bad.
So the way I saw it before meeting you is there's no time for feelings and no time for marriage. And definitely war is not the right timing for any kind of these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was for me, it was impossible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see it this way. Yeah, but when you asked for my hand in marriage, I don't know how it turned out to be something different.
Yeah.
A totally different thing.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm actually very surprised with myself, by the way.
Really?
Like really, wallah. I can't just believe myself. I said yes in the war. When I was like, I would never do it.
SubhanAllah.
Yeah, but I think it's destined for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SubhanAllah.
And alhamdulillah.
I don't
Alhamdulillah, I
think,
said
you know,
yes.
Yeah, well, alhamdulillah, you did say yes. Wow. You know, SubhanAllah, like neither of us had the intention of getting married, but
Yeah.
lo and behold, we ended up getting married.
It's destiny. Yeah.
It's nasib.
Yeah, nasib. What about me stood out to you?
You know, I think what stood out to me about you was your kindness and your compassion to the patients that you were seeing. Because in Gaza, everyone is very tired, all the doctors are tired, and they see a lot of patients every day, and sometimes they have to rush from all the patients that they see.
Yeah.
But you took your time with every patient, and you spoke nicely and calmly, and you put them at ease. And that's what I noticed. I just noticed that you had a big heart for everybody.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Type. So for me, my first impression of you.
Oh God. Oh no.
Shall I be honest?
No, don't be honest. Don't be honest.
Well, what is this man doing in emergency room? Because you look like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it for the second that you're a doctor.
Really?
Yeah.
Join the club. I don't think anyone believes I'm a doctor when they see me. Do you feel a sense of guilt leaving Gaza?
Yeah, so I was always looking for the moment that I leave Gaza. Since the war started, I really wanted to leave it and survive all of these things that I've been through. But the moment I left it, it was a totally different feeling. I was like, I'm going to a safe place while my people are still in danger. And yeah, it was kind of mixed feelings. One of these feelings was feeling guilty.
I think the guilt is more for me than it is for you, because you lived through 2 years of bombing, of genocide. And I felt like I had it easy, you know. I went there for a few weeks and left. So there's a huge guilt on my shoulders for leaving, because I know how bad the situation is in Gaza. What do I miss most about my time in Gaza? Well, what I didn't miss the most about my time in Gaza is here now. So I've got my...
That's very nice.
So I miss my wife the most, but now you're out of Gaza.
Yeah.
I think I miss everybody else now in Gaza.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right, let's see what the next question is. What was the hardest moment you faced working in Gaza?
I don't know, I can't pick one hardest moment.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were hard for me, especially during the war. You know, there were lots of moments that we couldn't do anything to patients.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really hard for me, leaving all of these patients, because we didn't have the right facilities and medicines for them. I've seen death lots of times.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, all of these families around their relatives that were dead. And I was all of the time thinking, I would never want to be in their place.
Do I remember sometimes when like children would come in?
Yeah.
And their whole family would be dead?
Yeah.
Do I remember?
Happened a lot.
Yeah. I remember there was this nurse and he had a baby in his hand and he was giving him a bottle of milk. And the baby was, you know, he had some cuts on his face. And he was seeing other patients as well, this nurse. And, you know, I took the baby from him. I was giving him milk. And I said, where's his mother? And he said, the family's all dead.
Yeah.
And he was just looking after the baby while trying to see other patients. So then I started carrying the baby, giving him milk and walking around and seeing other patients. And, you know.
It feels really bad at times.
You know what upsets me the most about things like that is I wish there was someone better than me in that moment to help that child. I wish there was someone that could have done more while they were there in Gaza. Did you ever fear death in Gaza?
Oh, definitely. So there are some moments that I feared death, and the rest of the moments I was like apathic about death. I don't care. It's actually better to die. Yeah. So these are the moments that I feared death were like specifically at the beginning of the war, when they started doing random bombardment for the houses, and many of our surrounding houses that are in the same neighborhood were like affected and bombed, and it was just random. So there weren't like a specific target. It was randomly done. So you would never know what house is next. Yeah, so, you know, before we go to sleep, we do all of this dhikr, all of the dua.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read Qur'an because we were like, we might not get up tomorrow. After this, I got used to it. And I was like, it's definitely much better to be dead than be alive in Gaza.
So what is something that you've learned about yourself since your time working in Gaza?
I think I discovered how brave and courageous I am, and how much power is actually inside of me.
That's good thing to discover.
Yeah.
For me, I never used to cry.
Yeah.
And since Gaza, I found myself crying all the time. And while I was there in Gaza, I always would cry as well after seeing patients that were sick. So I think one thing that I learned about Gaza is just, it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel the pain. And I don't think it's healthy to carry that pain in. So, I just let it out now. I just don't hold my emotions in anymore. I just let them out. As hurt as they are, as sad as they are, just let them out. And I think that's one thing that Gaza did. It allowed me to express myself more and be brave about telling my side and telling the truth. Was there ever a moment in your time in Gaza where you ever felt the power of Allah?
I would say all of the time. There are some cases that you wouldn't even imagine how did they survive. They would get many gunshots by the snipers and all of these things, and it would still survive. You wouldn't get how did they even survive?
It's interesting you say that, because I remember times we would have people coming in who would be so severely injured that you would think, there's no way this person could survive. You would see their intestines hanging out.
Yeah.
You would see an arm blown off, even maybe sometimes part of their face, and they would be alive. And then you would have a child coming in who looks like they're asleep. And when you cut off the clothes to see where the injury is, because you can't feel a pulse, and you see a hole this big, and it's shrapnel that's gone in, it's this big.
And that's it.
And that's what killed them.
Yeah, I've seen it many, many times. I have many of my relatives who died this way, only because of shrapnel.
And it's things like that where you think, subhanallah, when it's your time.
Yeah,
this
is definitely the truth.
But when it's not your time, you could lose half your body and still be alive. How has Gaza shaped your perception on parenthood, or how to be a parent?
I would say I need to raise my children in a way that they don't take anything for granted, definitely. And I would love to provide everything they need for them, but I'd love them to know that they can lose it anytime. And when they lose it, they need to still have faith in Allah, that He just chose this for them. They need to accept it, and they need to work hard for the next step and not stop at the same step they are in. They need to focus more on just try to find solutions and do more. And I need them to provide for their country, definitely. I need them to be loyal to Palestine and loyal to Gaza and know the history and to be part of this history. I would love them to make history.
I think for me, it's made me want them to be fearless. I want to raise them to be fearless.
Definitely.
I don't want them to be scared. I get scared a lot with what I do. And I don't want them to have the fear that I had. I don't want that to hold them back, because the world needs to know who Palestinians are, and it needs to know who Gazans are. And I want them to make that change. What keeps you smiling?
Well, I'd like to ask you first. You answer.
It's been hard for me. It's been hard because I've been on the road a lot since leaving Gaza. I have all the memories of Gaza. I have a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen. But what keeps me smiling is I always just think to myself, in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, when we have kids, and they're going to ask, Mom, Dad, what did you do for Gaza at that time? I'm going to say, well, your mum was in Gaza for the whole time, helping people. And your father was there. And when he left Gaza, he was always fighting for you. So the smile is because I know I'm doing the right thing, regardless of how hard it is now. I know that one day in the future, we'll be able to look back at all the pain and all the suffering and know that no matter what happened, we were doing the right thing. So that's what keeps me smiling, is knowing that, alhamdulillah, we're on the right path.
Alhamdulillah, this is a good thing, and it's reassuring to be on the right path. But you know, I think I'm gonna go anyway through this path. But what makes it easier for me to smile during this path is having my beloved people around me. So having my family supporting me and you with me would make me smile. Alhamdulillah, I have you.
Alhamdulillah, I'm a funny guy.
Oh my God. Now you stop bragging. Oh my God. So, what do your hopes and dreams look like in a free Palestine? I think free Palestine for me is like being able to go to visit other cities in Palestine, because we're not allowed as Gazan to visit other cities. So I really want to be able to go all around Palestine and be able to go for Jerusalem maybe and pray in there, and have some peace, not being bombed all of the time. All of these things would make a free Palestine for me, and have this kind of peace that we dreamt of since we're born, basically. So it looks like peace for me, and I really yearn for this moment. That me, my family, my husband, my kids are with me in a liberated country. And I don't know, it's like, I'm so excited already. Even just hearing it, imagining it is like, it feels really good. Yeah.
I always imagine things like the Irish. I've stood with the Palestinian people.
Yeah.
When they come to visit, what that's like.
They'll be really happy because they're supportive all the time.
The South Africans, when they come, you know, the South American countries that supported us, the other Arabs and Muslims that supported us, the people who lost their jobs fighting for Palestine.
It's a very welcoming country.
When all of them come, and, you know, just like the joy on everyone's face, that we all lost so much for this moment right now.
And now it's happening.
And now we walk on these streets free, and we're having this beautiful food, and the children are playing, and the sun is shining and it's beautiful, and the trees and the forests in Palestine, and the dates in Palestine.